Once upon a time, in a quaint village nestled deep within the lush, green forests, there lived a young man named Theodore. Theodore was unlike anyone else in the village. He had a curious and adventurous spirit that often led him to explore the woods and mountains that surrounded their peaceful abode. But Theodore's curiosity would soon lead him into a love story like no other. One crisp autumn morning, as the leaves began to paint the forest floor with shades of red and gold, Theodore decided to venture deeper into the woods than he ever had before. Armed with nothing but his boundless curiosity, he set off on a path less traveled. The forest had always held a mystical allure for him, and today, it seemed to beckon him with an irresistible charm. As Theodore walked further into the woods, he noticed the trees grew denser and the air became thicker with an otherworldly scent. It was then that he heard a soft, melodic voice singing a hauntingly beautiful tune. He followed the voice, drawn to it like a moth to a flame. The source of the enchanting melody was a hidden glade bathed in the soft glow of sunlight filtering through the dense foliage. There, Theodore saw her for the first time, a creature of wonder and mystery, a troll with skin like polished moss, hair that flowed like cascading waterfalls, and eyes that shone like emeralds. She sat by a babbling brook, her fingers playing gracefully on a harp made of intertwined vines. Theodore couldn't help but be captivated by her beauty and her enchanting song. He approached slowly, his heart pounding with a mixture of fear and fascination. She turned to him, her emerald eyes locking onto his with an intensity that sent shivers down his spine. Yet, there was warmth and kindness in her gaze. "Who are you, and what brings you here, human?" she asked in a voice like the rustling leaves. Theodore introduced himself, stuttering slightly in his nervousness. He explained that he had come to the forest in search of adventure and had been drawn to her music. The troll smiled, revealing rows of sharp but oddly charming teeth. "I am Alara," she said. "And you, Theodore, have stumbled upon a world you were never meant to see." Despite his initial fear, Theodore felt a deep connection with Alara. They spent hours together in the glade, sharing stories and laughter. Days turned into weeks, and their bond grew stronger. Theodore found himself falling deeply in love with the troll, and to his astonishment, Alara felt the same way. Their love, however, was not without its challenges. The villagers grew increasingly suspicious of Theodore's mysterious disappearances into the woods. Rumors of strange creatures in the forest began to circulate, and Theodore knew he had to keep his love for Alara a secret. One fateful evening, as Theodore was leaving Alara's glade, he was ambushed by a group of villagers armed with torches and pitchforks. They had been spying on him and had finally discovered his secret. They accused him of cavorting with the forest's mystical creatures and endangering the village. Despite Theodore's pleas and declarations of love, they dragged him away from the forest and locked him in a makeshift cage in the village square. The village council decreed that he must be kept there until he revealed the whereabouts of the monsters in the woods. Days turned into weeks, and Theodore's resolve began to waver. He missed Alara desperately and longed to be back in her arms. The villagers, however, remained adamant, convinced that they were protecting the village from a great danger. As the situation grew more dire, Alara devised a plan to free Theodore. She enlisted the help of her magical friends from the forest, and under the cover of night, they stormed the village square. Using their mystical abilities, they incapacitated the villagers without causing harm and unlocked Theodore's cage. With tears in their eyes, Theodore and Alara embraced, their love stronger than ever. As the villagers awoke to the sight of their loved ones unharmed, they realized the error of their ways and the depth of Theodore and Alara's love. In the end, the villagers accepted that not all mysteries of the forest were dangerous. Theodore and Alara's love story served as a reminder that love knows no boundaries, and that sometimes, the most extraordinary connections can be found in the most unexpected places. And so, the village learned to live in harmony with the mystical creatures of the woods, and Theodore and Alara's love became a legend that would be told for generations, reminding everyone that true love could overcome even the most challenging obstacles and prejudices. As the weeks turned into months, Theodore and Alara's love deepened. They continued to meet in secret, under the canopy of the ancient forest. Theodore learned more about Alara's world, the hidden glades, the sacred groves, and the magical creatures that called the woods their home. Alara, in turn, became entranced by Theodore's stories of the human village, with its cozy cottages and lively market square. Despite their growing affection for each other, the couple understood the gravity of their situation. They were acutely aware of the villagers' fear and prejudice against the mystical beings that inhabited the forest. Theodore knew that revealing their love would only result in chaos and hostility. One crisp winter evening, as snowflakes fell gently from the sky, Theodore decided to share his secret with his best friend, Lily. He had known Lily since childhood, and she was the only person he could trust with such a delicate matter. He confided in her about his love for Alara, the troll who had captured his heart. At first, Lily was shocked and bewildered by Theodore's revelation. She had never heard of such an unconventional love, but she knew that her friend was sincere. Over time, she came to understand the depth of Theodore's feelings for Alara. Lily agreed to help them keep their love hidden, vowing to be their confidant. However, keeping their secret proved increasingly challenging as Theodore and Alara's love grew stronger. The villagers began to notice Theodore's frequent absences and erratic behavior. Suspicion grew, and soon, the village council decided to take matters into their own hands. One gloomy afternoon, a group of villagers led by Mayor Barnaby confronted Theodore in the middle of the village square. They demanded to know the truth about his mysterious disappearances into the woods. Theodore hesitated, torn between loyalty to Alara and his desire to protect the village. Seeing her love in turmoil, Alara appeared from the edge of the forest, her presence commanding the villagers' attention. With a powerful voice, she began to sing the same hauntingly beautiful melody that had first drawn Theodore to her. The villagers fell silent, mesmerized by the enchanting song. As Alara's song reached its climax, a sense of calm and unity washed over the crowd. The villagers felt the love and magic that emanated from the troll, dispelling their fear and prejudice. Mayor Barnaby, with tears in his eyes, realized the error of his ways and the depth of Theodore and Alara's love. Theodore stepped forward, his voice unwavering, and confessed his love for Alara. He explained that their love had bridged the gap between their two worlds and that the villagers had nothing to fear. Lily stood by his side, her unwavering support a testament to their friendship. The villagers, touched by Alara's song and Theodore's sincerity, began to understand that not all mysteries of the forest were malevolent. Slowly but surely, they started to accept the love between a human and a troll. The village council, led by a humbled Mayor Barnaby, declared that Theodore and Alara's love should be celebrated rather than condemned. Theodore and Alara's love story became a legend in the village, a tale of love that transcended boundaries and prejudices. They continued to meet in the forest, and their love blossomed, serving as a symbol of hope and acceptance for generations to come. And so, in the heart of the ancient forest and the cozy village, love had conquered fear, and the bond between a human and a troll became a timeless testament to the power of love, unity, and understanding.